Ophelia Lakes here. Today we're going to be looking at dry yeast under a microscope, and we're going to be activating it with hot water. All right, we'll be opening this yeast. Prepare this slide. Let's see if we can get a good pinch. There we go. A little bit messier than I would like. And then we're going to activate it with hot water. There we go. I'm going to take a cover slip. Place it down there. Just going to try and get some of those air bubbles out. We're going to look at it at the lowest power here. And so we took the yeast and we activated it with hot water. So what we're seeing is the yeast bubbling up and activating. Isn't that neat? You can see all the bubbles move around. Now we're going to turn it up a little bit and see if we can get it into focus and see it a little more up close. Yeah. Look at that. Isn't that neat? They look like little floating jelly beans. It's crazy. You wouldn't think that these little specks would have such a big reaction under the microscope. All that tiny work being put in there. Yeast is actually classified as a single-cell fungus, and they actually have no way of moving around on their own. But what they can do is multiply, and they can even double their numbers in 90 minutes. Isn't that crazy? All right, guys, thank you for joining me on this experiment. Looking at the yeast and activating it was a lot of fun, and you know, I've actually never looked at yeast under a microscope before, so it was a first for me too, and I had a lot of fun. If you like this content and you like me, why don't you send me a direct message and subscribe?